woke up one morning and it was more than a bad day. I was angry. My marriage was failing. I felt like a failure as a mom, as a person. And I got up and I got the kids off to school and decided I needed to do something. So I just started walking. I was angry at myself. I was angry at God. I was angry at my husband. And I'm just in this fury, and I'm walking down the street. Something caught my eye, this little glimmer in the street, and I heard this voice in my head, real small, just gentle voice say, "Pick up the penny." And I'm like, no. It made me even more mad, and I tried to reconnect with my thoughts because I thought it was helping me feel better. I heard that voice again, "Pick up the penny." And man, did it just fuel my anger. I started walking faster. I think I may have even started talking out loud. And I thought at that moment, maybe I'm having a nervous breakdown. Maybe this is what it's like to totally lose it. And then I heard it again a third time, "Pick up the penny." By this time, I was about a block from where I had first seen it. So now I'm going back the way I had come, and I'm looking for this penny in the road. Cars are whizzing past me, and I see it. The very second that my fingers touched that penny, that same quiet voice said, "No matter what your life looks like, no matter what you've done, no matter how damaged your emotions are, no matter how damaged your relationships are, you are as valuable as the day I created you." And right then in that moment, I was totally disarmed. And I walked back home with that penny in my hand, and God began to beautifully show me that I had value, that even though my marriage was falling apart, that I was a failure in so many ways in my own mind, that I was valuable. As I'm discovering every day the life I'm meant to live, I share those things with my adult children. I wrote this book because I wanted to leave my kids an account of my life, the good, the bad, and the ugly, how I lived it, how I wrestled with it, how I overcame it. And I not only want that for my kids, the more I meet people, I want that for them too. I think there's an audience beyond my family. I think there's so much humanity in this book because we all struggle with identity. As I put myself in the places of people in my community, whether it's through Uber or Airbnb or just living my life, going to the coffee shop, doing things like that, I've noticed that I'm definitely not the only one who struggles with making sense of my past. Every day we get up and we're faced with how to understand where we've come from, what we face that day, and where we're going tomorrow. We don't really fully grasp how many people our story impacts until you sit down and really count up the number of interactions you have with people. And the more community that you have in your life telling your true story, the story about who God made you to be, that community is beautiful, and it's life-giving and it's life-changing. And I really prayerfully hope that the hands that my book falls into will be hands that are willing to look at their story and make a decision to live the life they're meant to live.